back in my day, there was so much eggs and so much toilet paper. We used to throw them at the houses of our enemies. We're back, chat. Apologies for the restroom break. Again, this is what happens when I eat before the stream. But we are back. And so, it looks like the game has reloaded, which is good. Because now we're gonna go in here, and as chat has requested, we're gonna increase the sell prices to 25%, which is still a ripoff. But at least we're gonna get somewhat decent decent prices. I almost said prizes. Somewhat decent prices for the mechs that we're selling. So let's try this again. Again, we're gonna sell the Sidewinder. We're gonna sell Lupus parts, because it's not Lupus. We're gonna sell the Lancelotti part. Gonna sell... What else do we sell? The Hoplite parts. Do you really think you're gonna guilt us into not caring if you eat before stream? I mean, I know that you guys care, and I know you want me to eat before the stream so that, you know, healthy and all that. But even so... These bathroom breaks are your doing. Let me see, what else? We were gonna sell the Stormcrow. I'm gonna sell the Huron Warrior. Blood Feud be damned. Let's see, I don't particularly want a Medusa. We'll go ahead and sell that part. Still waiting to get literally any Hunchback part. Got some Phantom parts, got... yeah, okay. Oh, right, and then the battle armor. Wait. Are we getting less money for the battle armor now? Yeah, we're definitely getting less money for the battle armor. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We weren't gonna fund this operation on battle armor scraps anyway. Alright, let me see. What else? I think that's it. I'm just double check. Oh, the Hellbringer, get that shit out of here. Then there was some debate about whether we sell the Executioner. It's a 95-ton assault mech. It's not the best, but it is a thing. It's a fast assault mech. I mean, it's not like we're not gonna get more mechs. What's the adult beverage for today? At the moment, no adult beverage, Kajibo, because this was not an official BRB. This was just a quick, I had to go to the restroom. I will save the adult beverage for the 3-hour BRB. Oh, well, I wasn't gonna put it to a poll because most people seem to want to sell it, but we got a poll up, chat. Put in your votes. Do we sell the Executioner or do we keep it? I personally don't have a preference either way. As many people are pointing out, I don't know that we're ever gonna use it. As for the sell price, we can get 4.2 million if we sell it. It needs drop weight without being a big enough gun. I mean, that depends on the guns you put on it. But in terms of what you're saying, that is, the Executioner doesn't have a whole lot of pod space, then you are correct. While it is a 95-ton assault mech and it is fast, it does not have a lot of room for additional weaponry. And chat has spoken overwhelmingly in favor of selling the Executioner, so... you are the weakest link. And we are now at 14 million C-bills, which puts us in a good place to do some refits before we get underway. Let me see. Let's head to the store now that we actually have some money. And let's see if they have anything that we might want to pick up. Now, they do have the alicorn. Whether or not a 95-ton double heavy Gauss tank is worth it, in your opinion? Especially for 5 million. I don't think it's worth it. They do have a Hollander, but it's just a regular Hollander. Not a Hollander 2. Another LRM carrier for 2.5 million, and it's the same LRM carrier that we're currently using. Chaparral is not actually that good anymore because of the changes to artillery. Artillery in general is not very good in BTA anymore. Buy the tank, rip off the weapons, and sell it. I mean, here's the problem with that, though. That's still 5.2 million just to get our hands on a couple of heavy Gauss. And then what do we do with them? Yeah, it'd be cheaper to just buy some heavy Gauss rifles than to buy a whole-ass tank just to get our hands on a couple of them. We got the Antos, we've got another Rommel, SRM carrier. We got this ugly mug. AMS, we got some battle armor weapons, we got some bombast laser. Which, I don't know that they're really worth it, to be honest with you. Especially not for 7 tons. Speaking of heavy Gauss, they do have one available. Considering that we currently have none in storage, it could be worth it to buy one just so that we have one in reserve in case something happens to Crappy. Question mark. LBX2s, we get the long tom cannon. MMLs, we got some MRMs. But we've already got a lot of MRM 10s. Rack 5. We've only got one. I don't know if we're gonna use it, though. And then what's the AES? Whoa. Hold on, Battletech. Good lord. The AES is... oh, this is the arm-mounted accuracy thing. You see, we got a bulk heat bank. Minus 16 heat. So this is like the heat bank, it's just a double heat bank. Essentially it's like 2 double heat sinks, 2 improved double heat sinks. 4 slots, 2 tons, sinks a lot of heat. Might be good to buy that, especially for some of our laser boats. Hardened armor is always fun to play with. The only problem is we don't really ever have mechs that can use it. They do have double heatsink kits for sale, but we've already got 3 kits. Oh, mama, laser insulators. Not even gonna think about that, just gonna buy it.
New equipment available.
No think, only buy. Always buy. Let me see. We don't have any more heavy Gauss ammo. I'm gonna go ahead and buy some.
New equipment available.
Just so that we have it. And I don't see any new mortar ammo that we could potentially use. MRM ammo, though. We got 22, never mind. I thought we were shorter on MRM ammo than we are. I mean, some extra Ultra AC-20 ammo couldn't necessarily hurt.
New equipment available.
Could boobify the racks. I mean, we could put in rack 5s instead of LBX 5s. The only problem is I put in the rack 5s, Or I'm sorry, the LBX5s because they're lighter than the Rack 5s. Pilot recovery if they punch out. I'm not really worried about that. So let's see. If I spend the money on the Rack 5, I shouldn't.
Available.
But if I do we have any other ammo for racks? Probably not. No. Any large MRM racks? Nah, the only MRM racks that they had was MRM 10s, which we've already got several of those. We don't really need them at the moment. So not a whole lot worth buying here, but we can do the refit now that we actually have some money. So let's see. Actually, before we get started, do I have... Okay, we do have some E-coolers. Good. So, we'll do the 320. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the Clan XL for now. Gonna be ridiculously expensive. But, we have money. Let me see. We don't need double heatsink kits. We don't need the E-cooler for this because we're not running anything that's terribly hot. Let's go ahead and I can try the Clan Pharaoh for now. We'll remove it if we need to. Okay, I think we're good there. So let's throw in the lower arm actuator. We'll throw in the Gauss FCS. We were doing the Clan Gauss. Put the Gauss ammo in here. Might as well grab... We were gonna try the racks first and see if I can find a way to make that happen. The only issue with the racks is we're not gonna have the space for Rack 5 ammo. Because we need a lot of Rack 5 ammo, that's the problem. It burns through ammo very, very quickly. Okay. I'm leaving out the command console on purpose for right now. The question is, where do we give me ammo for... Unfortunately, we're not able to put as much AMS ammo in there, but without the command console, this actually works. We've got a half a ton that we can play with. I wish I had enough ammo for this, but I mean, there's nowhere to put it, really. Wait, we don't have the crit slots for it. Well, Urzite, I'm aware. I'm aware, but this is kind of my point, is in order to do the racks, we either have to drop the Gauss, or we have to just run on low ammo. Well, here's the trick, Hyena Boy. It's a bigger damage profile, yes. But now heat is an issue, because we're at 29 heat over with the Rack 5s. And the problem is this damage profile is contingent on us firing the maximum fire rate. Because this is only assuming 105 damage on the shots. Plus the Gauss rifle is 65. So we would only be sitting at about 280 damage. But this is saying that we do, let me see, let's go medium range. No, okay, you're right, yeah. How does it look with double heat sinks? Good question. Let's see. If we put in a double heat sink kit, it's better, but we'd still have to be careful about managing our heat. Again, part of the reason that I went with the LBX is that they're much, much lighter weapon systems. Plus E-cooling. I mean, we could do that. Let me see. Because I think we could maybe do 2? Nah, that's too heavy. So if I put in a 1, and then we just drop a little bit of armor. Just drop a little bit of armor. A little bit more armor. There we go. How often will the racks be firing and how much time will they spend jammed? Well, again, that's the trade-off with racks. Racks can potentially put out a shitload of damage. The only problem is, the more you fire, the more likely you are to jam, and there's not really any way to mitigate that. If they do jam, now suddenly you're doing no damage with that weapon. On the other hand, the LBX does less damage per shot, but it also doesn't have a jam chance. So we're guaranteed to be firing every turn. So, again, there's trade-offs. There's trade-offs. The other problem with the racks is we're gonna go in and we're gonna have a lot of damage until they run out of ammo, and then once they're out, and they will run out fast, especially if we're firing quickly. If we run out of ammo for the racks, we're now just down to the Gauss rifle. Personally, I would rather, because this is going to be a long-range design anyway, I personally would rather keep consistent long-range damage coming in turn after turn, as opposed to just blast everything out in 3 or 4 turns, and then now you're effectively useless. But, again, I'll let you guys decide. Although I don't think we have to wait it out to see that chat is overwhelmingly in favor with the original design, which was using LBXs. I personally am in that camp as well. Oh, well, shit. So, I gotta thank Postal Trout for trying to sneak in 10 gifted subs when we were on BRB. Thank you, Postal Trout, for the 10 gifted subs. And then Kajibo with 100 Bezos bucks saying, it's literally your ride, pimp it the way you want. That's true, but at the same time, I like to get input from the chat as well. Like, what's the point of y'all being here if I'm just like, hey, fuck y'all, I'm gonna quarterback this thing and do whatever I want. But thank you for the 100 Bezos bucks, all the same. I'm gonna go with the LBXs, in agreement with you guys. I think that's gonna be better for the longevity of the mech in the long term. So let's do that. Let me see. Put the AMS ammo here. We need a little bit more AMS ammo because we had the half bin. Let me see. Where's my ammo for LBX5s? Where are you at? We could go for slugs as opposed to cluster. I like the cluster for the extra accuracy and evasion, though. Or ignoring evasion is what I should say. We can keep the Clan Pharaoh. We wanted... Where is it? Command console. And then what else was it that we had on here? I feel like I missed something. One ton of slugs for called headshots. The only problem with that, Kajibo, is I'm not actually able to do called shots. Because I did not focus on gunnery. So even now, I'm not gonna be able to call shots. Unless the mech is down or overheated. The Klein XL gave us extra weight. This is true. Chad, I'm not forgetting anything, am I? Because we got the ammo for the LBXs, we got the Gauss ammo, we got the AMS ammo. Oh, it's because of the Clan XL, because it gives us the extra crit slots. That's what it was. That's what that was. Called shot if they fall down. I mean, I'm gonna get that anyway. An FCS or ECM. C3I or FCI? Honestly, I'm okay with the C3I because we should use that more. Like, we have C3Is and I know they're heavy, but we should absolutely use them more. Like, they're so good when you actually use them. And we need 2.5 tons, so, like, putting a C3I in here is actually 100% possible. I could take the Gauss ammo and put some in the head, because it's non-volatile, and then put the C3I in the torso. C3I acts as both. It's the master and the slave unit, so anybody that uses C3I gets the benefits of both. So this is it. Provides all C3I equipped units with the best possible range accuracy to enemy targets based on the closest equipped unit in the network to the target. C3I networks, unlike C3 networks, are hardened against ECM interference. C3I is not disabled when in range of an ECM source. Grants plus 10 sensor range, plus 10 sight range. Provides all units within 120 meters plus 2 resolve, and plus 1 accuracy. And C3I is effectively unlimited. If we could put it in every mech in our company would get the benefit. Whereas the regular C3, you can only have the master, and I think it's up to 3 or 4 slave units. Do other mechs have the module? I think we put one in the Orion. We could put it into other mechs, it's just we have to start somewhere. Like, we have to start using them for them to be useful. So if I put it in this mech, a command mech, then it starts giving us an excuse to use them in other mechs. Don't need the E-cooler? Yeah, we don't. Because we're not using the racks, so we don't need the heat management. We don't need the double heatsink kit either. Like, this thing's heat is super manageable. Like, we're under 21, and that's with no additional heat sinks. Do you need a scout mech to have one? Oh yeah, I was absolutely thinking about that. More armor? I mean, we could armor up. We still got half a ton to play with. If we... well, you know what? If we have half a ton to play with... Oh. Let's just do this. There you go. There's the half a ton. Now we got 2 full tons of AMS. I think this is a good command platform. Like, it's relatively mobile for an assault mech. It's got good long-range weapons. Like, if we put the rounds on target, they'll be effective. We're just not gonna be doing outrageous damage. Firemot C3I, I mean... Maybe. Maybe. It's gonna be super expensive, but... this is it. Oh, this hurts. This hurts to spend 3 million C-bills on a single mech.
Too hard.
But we're doing it. We're fucking doing it. Now, I'm curious. If we looked at the Ben Richards, because we haven't done a refit on the Ben Richards. But if we look at the Ben Richards, because this is our, like, our dedicated scout mech. If I put a C3I in it, we're gonna need 2.5 tons. Where do we get 2.5 tons from? Jump jets. I'm gonna be honest, I want to keep the jump jets because the jump jets have been super useful for this thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have options now that we didn't before. Where's my heavy mediums? Did we use all the heavy mediums? Shit. I was gonna put heavy medium lasers, but we've used them all somewhere. I don't know where. Wait a minute. So this is... yeah, this is 80 damage. It's only a little bit less than the 3 pulse lasers. The only trick is we're basically betting it all on this one weapon system. We are betting it all on a single weapon system. Could we then laser FCS? Can we attach? Okay, we can do 2 attachments to a single weapon system. Does it need the laser insulator? Maybe not. So we're minus 11 heat. If I take off the laser insulator, it's not okay. So we're still minus 6. And it literally gives us the 2.5 that we need for the C3I. Chad, it's like it was meant to be. And we've barely got the crit slots for it. Okay, heat sink. I'm gonna put that in the hand. I know that's kind of dumb. Shit. We can't use C3I with stealth armor. Even though C3I is hardened against ECM. Yeah, we really need the stealth armor. Like, that's what makes the Ben Richards so effective. Never had stealth armor in the Disco Inferno. Yeah, you also had like a 350 engine. This thing's only got a 245. You know, it's like Kajibo makes a good point. The Stormcrows are also pretty fast. Maybe putting C3 in both of those, or maybe only one of them. Well, the problem with putting in a bigger core is we've already got the XL engine. If I put in a bigger core, it's gonna eat up the tonnage that we need for the C3I. So I think we kind of just have to leave this thing the way it is. As much as I hate to say that. Like, there's nothing wrong with the Ben Richards. I was just tempted to use it because we already, like, it's the fastest thing we have. But the Stormcrows are also pretty quick. So let's have a look at those. Because we've got more crit slots. We just have to figure out how to free up the tonnage. So if I put a C3I in here, we need to find a way to get 2.5 tons. I love the Ultra AC-20, but maybe we downgrade it to something else in order to use the C3I. So what's the Ultra AC-20? That's running 12 tons. What do we have that will be roughly 10 tons? Like, do we have an LBX-10? We do. It's 11 tons, which doesn't leave us a lot of room for armor. Or I'm sorry, for ammo. Clan LBX-20 is 12 tons, which is right at the Clan Ultra AC-20. Hag 20 is 10 tons. Chet? Hag 20? Or maybe we just don't use ballistic at all. Remember, it's a clan mech. It's meant to be a laser boat. Do we have Hag ammo? We do. Well, don't forget, chat, the other Stormcrow is already a Hag boat. Like, we already have the Hag 30 on the other one. What if instead I just said, give me a clan large. Oh, we've only got one weapon system in that arm. Okay, well, shit. So then we'll just do that. Now, heavy large makes us a little too hot. Yeah, little too hot. I'm not giving up on the Hag. Okay, here's what I'm thinking, right? We do the Hag. Do we have an FCS? We have an FCS. Okay, we throw on the Gauss FCS. And it is attached. Alright, so we drop the lasers. Or, I'm sorry, we drop the missiles and we go with lasers instead. Let me see. The Hag 20 reaches out to 960 meters. Why do you have so much streak ammo? 60 is 10 shots. I agree, but you never know. Arrakis is back at work after a week off tomorrow. Time to try and restore the day and night cycle for 2 days. Wish me luck and good luck. May everyone have a great stream and New Year's. Yeah, resetting the sleep schedule can be a pain, Arrakis, so good luck on that. Hopefully you get it sorted out, because I know how rough it can be. Let me see. I mean, do we just basic bitch? Medium laser spam? Like every other clan mech? And we need some hag ammo. This is 12 ammunition, which gives us 12 rounds of shooting. Chad, do you think 12 rounds of shooting is enough? Oh, no, wait, it's not 12 rounds of shooting. It's... Fuck. It fires, what, 2 times or 5 times? Right? Like, it fires 2 bursts per attack. Okay, so it shoots twice, which means this is actually only 6 rounds of ammo. So yeah, we're gonna need 2 tons at least. Does not explode, so we don't technically need to put it in the feet, but I'm gonna put it in the feet anyway. Now we're a little rough on the heat. Obviously, we're losing a lot of potential damage because we're removing the AC-20. Okay. Give me clan double heatsink. And clan double heatsink. That puts us 10 under with half a ton to spare. What do we think, chat? Is this... again, we're losing a lot of damage potential because we're dropping the AC-20. No matter what we do, the game is gonna fault us for that. There is no way to make it not freak out because we're dropping that. Java clan heatsink, put an AMS if you have it. Do you have the C? Yeah, I put the C3I in the center torso. Let me see. Do we have a tag? We have a tag, but tag is 1 ton. We could go with the clan light tag, which is half a ton. Doesn't have as much range, though. Still couldn't hurt to have it. Just to have it. I see. 2 bursts plus 1 accuracy. I mean... How do we feel about this, chat? It gives us the C3I like we wanted. Well, remember, chat, tag is not what it... Like, in base game, tag gives everything a bonus to hit. It does not do that in BTA. Now, tag only helps guided ammunition. So, like the guided mortar shells. Grants a 13% bonus to AoE damage with a tagged unit. Clan tag fires 2 shots. Marks a target for appropriate target for specialized ammunition, such as semi-guided LRM ammo. So, yeah. Tag is not the spammable accuracy boost that it used to be. Would it work with Artemis? No. Artemis has its own fire control system that you have to put in, and that's what gives it its bonus accuracy. I say we go with it, and we'll see what it looks like once we actually put it in. Once we put it in action.
On it.
If it turns out to be crap, we can rebuild it. It's an Omni-Mech. It's super easy to refit. Now, as for this boy, which is a very similar design to what we already had, I think we go the same direction with it, honestly. Chat, we could literally do two identical builds. Like, I can literally build this exactly the same as the one that we just did. Because we have the same weapon systems. Do we have the Gauss? Shit, we don't have the FCS. Okay, never mind. I can't build it exactly the same. But pretty damn close. Stop it. Stop it. And then we do the internals. Clan double. Clan double. Clan double. Give me C3I. And then, yeah, we're missing. Because I've only got a regular tag instead of the clan tag. Like, this is basically the same design. The only difference is we're using a regular tag instead of the clan tag. Which, we can't use the FCS because we don't have one. If your mech has two crows acting as Harbinger, does that make Maria Odin? I mean, kind of. Okay, hold on. Chat, I'm gonna go back to the store. We're fucking 2 hours into the stream. We haven't even done a mission yet. I'm gonna go back to the store. I'm gonna see if they have a Gauss FCS. I want other stuff. Tell me you have a Gauss FCS. They have a Gauss FCS, and so have I. I'm gonna buy them both.
New equipment available.
And Clara coming in for the big time raid. Good to see you, Clara and Raiders. Thanks for joining us as always. Hopefully the weekend and the holidays have been treating you well. And I see you, One-Eyed Carl. I see you, Sevenson out there. Mega Dougals out there coming in from the raid with Clara. Thanks for joining us as always. You caught us in a little bit of BTA. We're currently trying to do some Mech Bay Heresy before we get back into clan space and start picking on clanners.
Okay.
Let's see. Looks like you guys are playing some Kenshi. Oh my. Kenshi, yet another game that I've wasted far too many hours of my life on. But I don't regret those hours. Don't get me wrong. I love Kenshi. I think it's a very unique game. A passion project developed by almost entirely by one dude. He eventually hired other people to help him out, but initially it was just one guy. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I will say I don't play Kenshi that much anymore because, oh my goodness, I have played so much of it. Probably, I mean, the last time I looked, I was at like 800 hours or something in Kenshi, so I've played a lot of Kenshi. But don't get me wrong, it is an outstanding game. We're playing Masochist Simulator. I mean, that's a pretty accurate way to put it. Like, oh, I need to get my toughness up. I guess I'll go pick on somebody that I know is stronger than me and let them beat the shit out of me and hopefully don't chop off any of my arms or legs. All they're gonna do is knock me down and steal my food. But yeah, I'm 100% there with you. Kenshi is a lot of fun. It is definitely a masochism simulator, though. But I'll tell you this, the thing that I like about Kenshi is it's a very fair game. In the sense that, like, when you start out, you're extremely weak and very easy to defeat. But if you put in the time and you grind up your skills, like, all of the ridiculous fights that you see people get in and win is 100% a thing that you can also do when you get your characters to that level. So to, like, watch one dude punching and kicking people's limbs off all by himself and defeat, like, an entire Holy Nation patrol with nothing but his fists, like, that is 100% attainable in Kenshi if you spend the time to do it. So that's one of the things that I love about the game, is like everything that you see the NPCs do in the game is 100% possible for you too. Also, watching some dude chopping people up and limbs are flying through the air like confetti is always gonna be funny, no matter how many times I see it. Anyway, chat, we bought our Gauss FCS. Let's get back to the mech bay. And let's have a look at Stormcrow here. It feels a little weird to basically just be building the exact same thing. If we just downgraded the Hag 30 to a Hag 20... that almost gives us what we need. Hold on, chat. Hold on, we're cooking. We're cooking. So then we got a half a ton. We got a half a ton to play with. Do I drop a half a ton of armor so that we can put another FCS on it? Give me Gauss FCS. How's our heat management? We're still good. We're still good on heat management. SRM6 to clan. We could do that. We could do that. What's the SRM6? Oh, that actually gives us a lot more weight. Okay. Hold on, chat. That gives us an additional ton. If I armor up all the way, we don't actually lose that much. So let's do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. No, we won't do that. We'll do this. And this. And this. We're metagaming. Chat, we're metagaming. There we go. And Arpia on coming in on a Sunday to catch some more hot mech on mech action. Arpia, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you had a good holiday. A tag. Well, yeah, we could do that. We could just stick with the original design. Put the tag in the head. And there you go. So we still got the SRM6s. We still got the Magpulse ammo. Now we have the tag for the few guided munitions that we have. And all we've done is downgrade the Hag 30 to a Hag 20, so it's still the same weapon system. It's just gonna be doing slightly less damage. But in exchange, we gain the C3I and a tag. Chat, look at us making good tactical decisions and shit. What a concept. I like it. Let's go for it.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Honestly, I'd like to rebuild this other Stormcrow the same way. We just don't have enough, shit. We don't have enough clan SRMs. But once we get some more clan SRM6s, I will 100% rebuild this one to do the same thing. The reason that I like this particular version is because we not only have the SRM6s, but we also have some Magpulse ammo as well, which means that we can hit them with the mag pulse ammo, which is essentially, it's very similar to the sensor disruption that PPCs provide. So, yeah, I think this works. I think this absolutely works. I think we're good, chat. I think we go back. Let's go back. Let's head back into clan space and pick on some more tubers. And I don't mean VTubers. Oh, you know what? Now is the time. Now is the time. Let's see. Do that. Alright, there you go, chat. Poll is up. Now that we've returned to Inner Sphere space, it is time for you to decide once again which clan we're gonna pick on. So put in your votes now. If you don't see it, you'll see it at the top of your screen, at the top of the chat box. Again, you've got the 4 different clans in the occupation. Sorry, I put Stoned Kitty because I was thinking Smoke Jaguar. It's actually Nova Cat. That's my bad. But Stoned Kitty is a vote for Nova Cat. My mistake. But yeah, it's up to you, chat. Whichever clan you want to pick on. Although it does seem to be a pretty even split at the moment between Clan Karen and Clan Spooky Bear. Can we pick on Wobbies to get more C3 eyes? We could. We could. Take on the cats and establish if they have girls. I mean, I'm sure they have girls. But do the girls have cat ears? We have enough for a drop tonnage upgrade? We do! Because we sold the stuff. I can do that while you guys are finishing up the vote, because it's very, very close, even though I know how you fucking donkeys are, and you're gonna try to tie the vote. Let me see. Drop tonnage upgrade is 4 million. That's gonna leave us at about 6 million left. This will be done in 12 days, which is good, because it'll be done before we get where we're going.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
This is info we must know. I mean, you say that, but chat is clearly not voting in favor of Clan Catgirl. They're voting... well, there you go. The vote is done, and we are gonna go pick on Spooky Bear. And Rodnock First Time Chatter says, Smoked Jaguar, the dumbest clan. I mean, they're pretty dumb, yeah. They're pretty dumb. And anyway, chat, I do have to thank some people, so... the thing to know is my notifications are not working today. I mean, they're working for you. You guys are hearing them just fine. But they're not working for me. For whatever reason, I am not hearing notifications on my end. So I have to thank, I already thanked Clara and her people for coming to join us. But I gotta thank Erst for gifting a sub to both Sevenson and Clara 10 minutes ago. Thank you, Erst, for the 2 gifted subs. And Sevenson and Clara, welcome into the cult of bad tactical decisions. And then we got Griffin Swiftblade coming in with a big time raid as well. Thank you, Griffin, as always, for the raid and for bringing your people by. I do appreciate it. And of course, we got Postal Trout wasting no time to gift a sub, this time to Rodnock First Time Chatter. Thank you, Postal Trout, for the gifted sub as well. And Rodnock, welcome into the cult of bad tactical decisions, where we have only one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler. We hope you enjoy your stay. And let's see, looks like Griffin was playing some Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries. I assume with the DLCs and such. Tell me what you guys were getting up to in the Inner Sphere today as we get ready to head back into clan occupation space and pick on Clan Spooky Bear this time around. Let's see. Oh, we got 4.5 skill difficulty and a black market store. That's a very tempting one. Let's see, we got Nox, which is 3.5 skull. Understand that the skull rating is probably going to be an average, and we might see stuff go up to 1 skull difference in either direction. Sakalis, I guess. We could go for, oh no, that's Rosselhaig. I was hoping we'd have other planets around here with a black market, but it doesn't look like we do. Oh, well, never mind, but this is a super easy planet. You talking about Kenshi fired the neurons in my brain to post Seth in the game chat? I mean, hey, people. Did he ever do it? I could swear he did a video on Kenshi. I could be wrong. Pretty sure he did, though. He did? Yeah. I thought so. This might be a little bit outside of our combat effectiveness, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Let's do it, chat. They got a black market. I want to see what it's like. Let's head to Alton Market.
Calculating course now, Commander.
14 days, chat. It's 14 days. We are underway. Let's see. Stormcrows are done. Steiner forces execute Duke of Kentaries 4. Alright, great. Thanks. Let me guess. Some stuff that happened between Steiner and the Davians is gonna result in the fanfic factions claiming more systems. No? Wow. Color me surprised. Color me surprised. Getting ready for the Kestrel Lancers DLC and trying to catch up on the main campaign before the last DLC. I have mixed feelings about the Kestrel Lancers DLC, but I've said before, and again, for anybody that's curious on the full breadth of my thoughts, you can Chat, the planet we were on just flipped to Davian instead of Steiner. Yeah, I'm not crazy. This planet just flipped to Davian. Like, the planet that we were on in Steiner space just flipped to Davian. As well as a couple of other planets in the vicinity. That's actually kind of funny. Anyway, no, I have mixed feelings on the Kestrel Lancers DLC. Like, I approve of them actually trying to put some narrative in the game. And I definitely approve of them trying to, like, get the player more involved in what's going on. But of course, it's still MechWarrior 5 Mercs, where you just stomp 5 kilometers across open terrain, shoot a bunch of turrets, fight some mechs, and then extract. But at least they tried. At least they tried. Pickup game. As you're working out on a machine in the Argos gym, a small group of mech warriors clears equipment out of the way and starts setting up a makeshift basketball court. A ventilation seal ring apparently makes a fine hoop. Erst and Arcos approach you. Are you gonna play this time, Commander? 2-on-2. You can be with Dragon Master. The other mech warriors cheer enthusiastically. I mean, obviously I'm gonna join in. I'll play a friendly game. Your team wins the toss, which seems to set the tone for the rest of the game. In the final play, Erst lofts a desperate shot from range, missing wide. Dragon Master grabs the rebound and kicks it back to you. A crossover dribble leaves Arcos Ren floundering, one foot tripping over the other. I broke his ankles, Chet. I broke his ankles. and you calmly drain the winning shot. After politely shaking hands, Urs looks appropriately chagrined. That was a good game, Commander. I guess I better stick to killing things in my mech. Dragon Master claps him on the back. Yeah, maybe try calling bank before you alpha strike. It might help. The mech warriors continue hassling each other on the way to the showers. Dragon Master gains high spirits for 30 days. Yeah, I fucked around and got a triple-double, Wasteland. I did. I mean, you tried. You tried. Facial hair costs too much drag. I mean, to be fair, the magnificent beard is what keeps you, like, at the top of the leaderboards. So, it's a trade-off. The magnificent facial hair makes you an excellent tanker, but a poor basketball player. At the end of the day, which is more important in your line of work? Today was a good day, yes. And, in fact, my AK has remained unused.
Job's done, Commander.
Alright. The work orders are done. The weight drop upgrade is almost done. Is there anything else? There you go, chat. So whenever you see the little green thing, that means that this mech has C3I in it. I'm gonna... Look, I know we just refit this thing. I know we just refit this thing. Is there any way that I can put SRMs in it? Because I desperately want more mag pulse. Do this. Do this. Do this. Ammo. Give me mag pulse. Shit. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, chat. We're gonna have to get more clan SRM6s before we can do this. It's on... Wait. Wait. Because the thing that I didn't do was put the heat sinks in. Because we don't need them if we drop some of the lasers. So we're still at -6. And we do that. And then I want... Damn it. I was hoping I had a half bin of SRM ammo. I do not. I do not. Yeah, no, we want to keep the tag because it's a scout. Again, I'm just gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to wait. I don't like waiting, but we're gonna have to wait. It'll be alright for now. It'll be alright for now. Anyway, chat. We're still not there yet.
Hey, boss. We've just completed those upgrades.
Alright, there's the next upgrade out of the way. That brings us to... Basically, in this interim before the first mission, we now have upgraded our drop tonnage by 100 tons. That's going to allow us to field some much heavier mechs, chat. Let me see. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. And now we have arrived.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
So these guys don't hate us yet, and we have a black market. So I'm gonna check the store first. And then we'll get started on the missions. I want to check what they have for sale before the people that run the planet hate us. Let's see. Just buying from the clanners, or I guess in this case, the locals, don't really have anything worth having. It's all kind of junk. Let's see what the black market has. So we got a Cyclone, a Galleon, a Helios, an Ostwar. How about that? I didn't feel the need to vomit, but now I suddenly do. And then we have a Valiant. We got some Sanctuary technology. We got a white AC-2. Small variable pulse. Not much else. Well, not that I need, anyway. Kinda disappointing. Let's see. Oh, how about that? Kind of disappointing. Turret airdrop beacon, eh. The problem with airdrops and beacons is you need a mech that can actually use them. If we had a mobile HQ vehicle, that would be perfect. But we don't currently have a mobile HQ vehicle. And King Panzer in the chat on a Sunday. Good to see you. Hopefully the holidays have treated you well so far. And welcome to the stream. Are you fucking kidding me? We flew all the way out to this fucking planet and there are no jobs. Why are these all restricted access? Chat, is something going on here that I don't know about? You don't have high enough rep to do important missions for them. And this close to fucking Steiner space, we have no Steiner missions. Okay, well, we have a different problem then. Because the issue is gonna be, if I spend a bunch of time flying around looking for work, and don't find any, then we're shit out of luck because I'm burning 1.2 million every month. And Omega Forge to the chat on a Sunday. Good to see you. Glad to have you as always. Hopefully the weekend and the holidays have been doing right by you. And if not, hopefully you'll be a little better now that you're here. How you doing? Doing alright so far. 2 streams this week. We did a holiday stream and we're doing the regular stompy robot action, so it could be worse. It could certainly be worse. Alright. Yeah, I mean, maybe we're just a little too far away from Steiner space. Or maybe we just need to go to a planet that has a lower rating so that we can actually do missions. I mean, we got 3.5 skulls here. We can try that. It's gonna take us 11 days, which is gonna put us over the financial report again. Thrown off a little, didn't realize today was Sunday. Oh, trust me, I'm having that too. I'm like, but it was just Christmas yesterday, and then I realized it was like 3 days ago. It's disorienting for sure. No engineering? Not at the moment. Because I don't know if we're gonna find any jobs. So I gotta keep the money I've got just in case. Well, it's not a matter of the factions, it's a matter of whether or not those Oh my. You get up in the morning, stumbling over your misplaced boot, knocking it over. As you regain your balance, to your incredulity, you see small cookies and sweets rolling out of your footwear. As you empty out your shoes to investigate, you faintly hear a belly laugh from elsewhere in the ship. You find a little paper note crumpled up. Sinterklaas is sorry. His horse did not fit atop Argo. Also, sorry rhyme God, this is terrible. Would be better if name was Margot. Still, Sint was very happy when we hear Maria was good leader this year. Who are we asking about it? Are you really gonna build a Thunderbolt? By God, if I can find the parts for it, I will. A Thunderbolt is an outstanding mech. Sumire explains, as you might know, I've got old Earth Dutch ancestry, and we have a yearly tradition celebrating the birth of Saint Nicholas, patron saint of sailors, thieves, and children. How nice! We have all of those on the ship. It's a children's holiday with songs, snacks, gifts, and rhymes. He'd come by all the houses of all the children, putting presents and rhymes in their shoes. As you grow up, you learn that your parents and siblings prepare the gifts. Teaches you the joy of giving and all that. Here, if you've got a moment, sit down. I've got this old vid called A Miracle on 34th Street. They even do a Dutch song. It has John Hammond in it. As you watch together, you see a short message pop up on the screen from Dragon Master. Mission complete. She swipes it away and gestures you to keep silent. There's magic in this, Commander. Let it be. Morale increased by 2. Aw. The crew did something nice. And it just so happens to be the same guy that I was just playing basketball with. We Dutch made our own Santa Claus with thieves and hookers. I mean... No, the Dutch made Santa Claus and then the rest of us dumbed it down. Like, Santa Claus was all about the thieves and hookers, and then everybody else was like, whoa, buddy, slow down.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
But do we get a kitty? You just saw the cat. You saw the cat. He had the majestic coat on and everything. Let's see. Karnov heavy transport. I could do a Karnov someday if I was feeling like I was in a fever dream and wanted to do battle armor again. Let's see. Laser AMS, not terrible. Again, nothing really worth having. Do we actually have some work here? Question mark. Hey, there we go. Steiner coming through again. Steiner and Roswellhaig coming through with the work. You love to see it. You love to see it. Shipcat for the win. Thank you, War Rocket Ajax. Kajibo says, and prostitutes, look it up. I mean, yeah, now that's what we were talking about. That's what we were talking about. Alright, let's see. What do we got? We got recovery in the jungle. We've got attack and defend in lowlands, but it's showing a city for some reason. We've got an assassinate in the lowlands, and we've got a battle in the jungle. Oh, we've also got drunken ramblings. That's a solo duel. Well, well, well. Last time I was ashore, a drunken mech warrior came up to me, said he knew I was EXO of a merc unit and challenged my best to a duel, then passed out drunk. Chet, this could be any tonnage. Who do we send on it? It's in the jungle, so could be good, could be bad. Erst says, can I? Erst and the flea. If I had the flea, we could send the awesome. I could do the awesome as well. But Chad seems to overwhelmingly want to do Erst's. So we're gonna take max money. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Take max money or take max salvage. Cause it's only one mech, chat. Here's the thing. It's only one mech. No. Take the money. Take the money. Don't be stupid. Take the money. And Troubleshooter gifting us some to Kroll Gaming. Not to be confused with the movie Kroll, which was terrible. But I remember that movie. It had Liam Neeson in it. He was very young. But thank you, Troubleshooter, for the gifted sub, and Kroll Gaming. Welcome into the cult of bad tactical decisions. Alright, let's get this party started. I didn't say I didn't like it, I just said it was bad. And, well, there you go. Apparently the game agrees that Erst needs to be the one. So be it. The fates have decided. Last time, Erst fought a Turkina, literally the spirit animal of Jade Falcon. So let's see. Let's see if it goes any better this time. Now remember, my favorite bad movie is the live-action Super Mario. I mean, it was pretty bad, but also Dennis Hopper and fucking Bob Hoskins chewed that movie to pieces. But remember, this is a refitted archer that has a bunch of large lasers in it, because Erst is actually an energy weapons specialist, not a mission specialist. Again, we're 2 hours and 45 minutes into the stream, and this is the first mission that we're doing. So, I apologize to the VOD watchers if you're not into the mech bay shenanigans. I'm a mission specialist, not just a I mean, you might be a dual specialist. I forgot that you also get specializations based on the mission types that you work on. But I didn't bother to check to see what your specializations were. Alright, here we go. Erst versus a drunken mech warrior.
Command interface initiated.
No idea what he's gonna be on. It could literally be anything. But let's go ahead and get underway. Okay, it's an 85-tonner, chat. Now, we're in Ghost Bear territory. Who wants to take bets? Who wants to take bets? An 85-tonner from Ghost Bear. Oh my goodness. And Sierra rolling into the chat with a big time gift sub bomb. 10 gift subs from Sierra with a massive generosity and the massive check and welcome to the stream, Sierra. As always, good to see you. Glad to have you. And hopefully the weekend and the holidays have been treating you well. A battle master? Really? A battle master from Clan Ghost Bear? I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't turn down a battle master to see.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor,
I just
come.
don't see that from them. I tell you what I'm gonna do. Because I don't know what it is. I'm gonna nah, we shouldn't. We gotta now. Wait a minute. We got spores, chat. Spores.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Remember the spores. We might be onto something here. We might be onto something. And we have a Warhawk with medium lasers, SRMs, and a Gauss rifle. That's an interesting combination. He's also got a narc launcher, but he's the only one to benefit from it. And Rodnock with 1,000 Bezos bucks, contributing those bucks so that Bezos can fly his next dick rocket into space. Thank you, Rodnock, for the 1,000 Bezos bucks. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, so thank you for the support, as always. Let's see. Because we've got obstructed line of sight and he's got 4 evasion, I'm not going to use any special abilities this turn. I'm just going to go ahead and we'll take the shot.
All will be decided here and I shall prevail.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, let's see what he's going to do. Oof. That was oof.
There is no escape, no intervention can work in this place.
Fuck them trees. I agree.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Okay. So now we're getting close, where the Gauss rifle is going to be much less useful.
What a grand and intoxicating
Now,
innocence.
we just hit the spore cloud. This unit moved through a spore cloud. Spores stick to the units and interfere with targeting systems. +4 difficulty to hit this unit. We found this out during the mission that we crashed the game with 2 separate times. So we have now just made Erst significantly harder to hit. I don't know if we should Battle Lord. I mean, I guess technically we already did, so let's do it.
All will be decided here and I shall prevail.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's to be expected.
This is getting tiresome.
That's
There
to
is
be
no
expected.
escape, no intervention can work in this place. Come, Nerevar,
Now.
friend or traitor, come.
Supercharge your cooling system. For a turn, gaining +60 heat dissipation for the turn at the cost of responsiveness. Your initiative is reduced by 2. I mean... No, we melee, right? And we punch because we want the maximum stability damage. Only problem is if we punch, we don't get the other weapon systems. So, we kick. We kick and we shoot. Yes, don't forget, we have the clan dick laser.
A noble blow indeed.
There's the kick.
There is no escape, no intervention can work in this place.
Okay, what you gonna do? Oh, chat, he's running. I think he realized how badly he fucked up.
This is getting tiresome. There is no escape, no intervention can work in this place.
I think he realized how badly he just fucked up. Let's see, we want to be on his left side. I can't get to his left side. We could try to burn through the rear armor instead. No, this is his left side. What the fuck? I'm losing my mind. Okay, so we go right here. We kick. No, we kick. And we shoot. Do it. Erst, you got this.
Move into position.
There's the kick.
A noble blow
The
indeed.
karate kick. Destroy the heat sink.
How sweet it is to be a god.
He's panicking. Chad, he's panicking. Oof. Oof.
This is getting tiresome. There is no escape, no intervention can work in this place.
He doesn't know what to do, Chad. He doesn't know what to do. I mean, I know what to do.
On it.
A noble blow indeed. There is no escape, no intervention can work in this place.
Well, there goes the Gauss.
There is no escape, no intervention can work in this place.
He's running out of places to go. He's running out of mech to get damaged.
A noble blow indeed. There is no escape, no intervention can work in this. How
And he's-
sweet it is to be a god.
Yeah, that was all internal.
There is no escape, no
I was gonna say
intervention
that
can work
was
in
all internal.
Farewell,
That man
sweet
is
Nerevar.
toast. That man is toast.
Mission successful.
My goodness. I like that he didn't immediately punch out because he still had narc. And technically the game sees that as a weapon system, so he was like, oh, I can still fight, except he can't. Alright, well there you go. 1.16 million. Urs didn't even take any internal damage and picked up 3,000 experience for his trouble. We got a precision computer, a clan double heatsink, and 1 Warhawk part. Which, if I remember right, we already have 3 Warhawk parts. We might have just gotten a free mech out of that anyway. Well, we'll have to see. I'm pretty sure we have some Warhawk parts in storage. I just don't remember if we have enough to build a full one. We might have just gotten a Warhawk. No, I'm not talking about the one we already have. I'm talking about an additional one.